It's time to stop! It's time to stop, okay? No more!
Hello ladies and gentlemen, Sequel Grim here, and this is going to be a little bit of a special video because I usually try to keep this channel cheerful and not really talk about the bad stuff, but I need to talk about the bad stuff because with the update that was recently released in Just 2 Mobile, a lot of good things came in terms of the soul rates, but a lot of bad things came and a lot of bad things persisted to be. In this video I will talk civilly about all the bugs that are in Injustice 2 Mobile right now. Jigsaw has also made a similar video, but he did not address all the bugs that are out there, and he was swearing a bunch. Like, I totally understand that, I totally understand the frustration, but if you want to make an informative video that might get to NetherRealms and they might get to fix those things, you need to be civil a little bit, and that's what I will try to do over here. And I will just list all the issues that are over here, starting with the biggest one, and this is just unthinkable. Like, players are getting banned for buying special offers with real money. They are going to buy the special offer with real money and the message will appear that their account has been banned or something like that. Don't get me wrong, that does not happen often. Does not happen often. Like, not buying a special offer, fearing this will happen to you, would be like not driving a car in the fear of an accident. But it's a very bad thing that it happens even those few times. So far I have heard of it 4 to 5 times before. And the 6 times was one of my subscribers commented one of my videos, on a video after I have recommended the artifact offer, and I'm like, dude, how can I even recommend offers? Like, the artifact offer is good in the offer store, but if people have a chance, no matter how little, to get banned for buying stuff from your paid offers, how can anybody buy it? How can I recommend it? How can you make money with your game in this state where you have a chance to ban people for spending money on your game? Like, this is beyond ununderstandable. I simply can't grab my head around it. This is beyond absurd. Okay, so this definitely needs to get fixed, but again, avoiding buying things from the special offers to avoid getting banned would be like not driving a car to avoid an accident, and if that happens you will get your account back in like 1 or 2 days or something, but the big downside is that you will lose some pips in soul rates in the meantime, and your progress in Champions Arena will be reset and you will start from the first division, as far as I'm aware. Not sure if the soul rates progress resets because I have not gotten in touch with anybody that got their account banned since the intro, and then unbanned since since the soul rates were introduced. Next up, there is the bug of resistance not appearing on characters and not working. That is going to suck for soul rates. Like, in soul rates you put quite a few fights that have hazards on the ground with dot damage, and then you introduce a bug that screws up with your resistance. It's like, dude, please. Like, at any point in the game it would have been a little bit more understandable for this bug to occur, but right now when we need our resistances the most, there's this bug. That also needs to get fixed. Then there is the unusual gameplay detected, and the unusual gameplay detected can occur in 2 situations. It can occur randomly, for absolutely no reason. That is a probability, though it does not happen often, at least to me. It happened like once in the last month, but it happens. And the unusual gameplay can also occur when you're doing phase 4, when you're fighting phase 4, especially in tier 6, because that tends to die fast. And let me explain you how this works. So, you as a new player as a player in general, because you don't have to be a new player to not know this, many people don't know it, you will enter tier 6 phase 4, and somebody else will enter tier 6 phase 4 with you at the same time, but the other person that entered with you will one-shot phase 4 before the timer is over, and your fight will last all the way until the timer is over. So if that person one-shots phase 4 before your fight finishes, your damage will not register because the game will register the fact that the raid has been completed. And this bug has been out there for a very long time. I'm not sure how this can be fixed, but it should be fixed. Next up, the unusual gameplay is going to happen sometimes in solo raids as well, and this is even more off because people are trying to rush through them, and if unusual gameplay happens, you will screw the run. And at the same time, there is bugs. Unusual gameplay happens even more often when using King of Lands Sakomen in tier 8, and there are instances of his special tree not working. So yeah, that sucks. Please go ahead and fix that. Next up, bugged characters right now. Batman, Ninja, Catwoman is going to be a little bit bugged from what I understand in terms of the healing on her special 2. Multiverse Armor Supergirl just seems to not doing that much damage for some reason, and I'm not crying about my Multiverse Armor Supergirl not doing much damage as usual. I'm talking in general. And the third one is going to be Justice League Superman with his passive that gives him additional attack for each Batman teammate not working. So yeah, those are things you should definitely look into. Next up, Phase 4 is going to be staying alive in Tier 7. Yeah, you heard that right. So, people doing Tier 7 are going to finish the raid all the way to Phase 4, and then Phase 4 will stay at 0 HP and will refuse to die, and that way they will not be able to finish the raid. As far as I know, this occurred when they first introduced raids, but these bugs happened to sub-bosses. Now it happens to Phase 4, so please go ahead and fix that. You dealt with this before. It should be a pretty easy fix. Next up, solo race progression lost. That's also a thing. There have been a very few cases, but there have been people that have lost their entire solo race progression. And yeah, that is going to suck a lot. Though I'm not sure if they were able to get their rewards again after losing their progress. If they are able to redo some things and get their rewards again, that would not suck so much, but I'm not aware of that. And there's also the fact that when announcing solo raids, if you remember, even in the video, I think they said that you will be able to use gems to refresh your pips in solo raids to kind of get through faster. And they did not introduce that, and they sent us a sorry mail, giving us 30 gems. They also sent us a sorry mail for the other bugs, giving us 30 gems. That's amazing. If you guys screw up 3 more times and send us 3 times 30 gems, we are going to be able, with all the bugs that you have sent compensations for, to get a hero chest. That would be amazing. So please, screw up 3 more times. It's just all we need for a hero chest. We might even get Arkham Knight Batman from that if we're lucky enough. You know what I mean? So, as far as I'm aware, in regards of this update, those are the all the issues that are right now with the game. Well, of course, including the other issues. Of course, the solo raids are a little bit weird. The tagging combos don't work properly, but personally, I don't really have a problem with that because this is going to spice up the gameplay a little bit. Everybody was bored of the mechanical aspect of the raids. It would be a little bit of a diversity every time because the anime is a little bit unpredictable, but usually it will be the same gameplay. The fact that right now you are going to have a chance to get blocked or get a special used on you when you tag in is going to add a little bit of a diversity to the game, not in necessarily the best way possible, but it's going to at least be there. And the last thing and another bug that I don't want you to fix this one. Please do not touch this one, let this one unfixed. So, in the arena, when you enter the arena and you find a team, you're going to search for a team, you're going to find a team, you're going to fight that team, and after the fight is ended, your opponents will be exactly the same. And you can farm that fight over and over again, and you have no idea, you have absolutely no idea of how much time it saves. That saves a lot of time, because if you are looking for a high threat team to be easy to beat, you will need to search a lot. But if that team is going to stay there always, you are going to save a lot of time, and we have time to play other game mods. So yeah, please leave that over there. And a little bit of an issue that I want to discuss, though. On the other hand, it's up to them what they do on their official Discord server. Yeah, Injustice Mobile has an official Discord server, so it's up to them what they do over there. But there is some crap that I need to talk about, in the Discord server, people that say what's going to be the next challenge, what's going to be the next arena season, will get banned. And like they're saying that one day before because that's how often everybody finds out, except for people at NetherRealms letting us know that. It's going to be found out through data mining, it's going to be available in all the Facebook groups, on Reddit, on the Discord servers, and they are pretty much aware of the fact that we can find out the arena and the challenges one day ahead of them being released. And banning people from coming to on your server and just stating those facts is like somebody comes to your home, you invite them in the living room, and there's going to be a shit on the floor, and they're going to be like, there's a shit on the floor, and you're going to be like, why are you rude? Get out of here, you're rude. I didn't shit on your floor, the shit was already there, I'm just pointing out that there's shit on the floor. Like, people are just pointing out that they are able to find out arena seasons and challenges earlier than they are supposed to. And you are banning people for that instead of putting an effort into maybe preventing that. Or screw that, why prevent it? Just make yourself announcements with the arena seasons and challenges that are upcoming. That is not going to hurt your business model in absolutely any way. Just own up to your stuff, admit what's in your game, and maybe do something good with it, because you as the official page posting the next arena seasons and the next challenges would be much more appreciated than anything else. So with all that being said, thank you very much for bearing with me through this video. I hope I did a good job of pointing out all the bugs that are right now in Ninjas 2 Mobile. Thank you very much for watching. Subscribe for more content like this video if you like it, dislike it if you dislike it, comment down below for any questions that you might have, and I'll see you in the next one.